The top story at the hour: operations at the Sodwana Bay Guest House will be suspended. That's the word from KZN Tourism MEC Zikalala. Zikalala says the owner, Mr. Andre Slaughter, was leased tribal land under the pretense of empowering locals. Therefore, his business is operating illegally. Sodwana Bay Guest House's refusal to accept black people has sparked outrage across the country. The business may be evicted from the area as well. The KZN government has taken a firm stance on the racist owner of the guest house, Andre Slaughter. MEC for Economic Development is set to visit the guest house today to address racism complaints. An email sent by the owner last week turned away a prospective black client, saying that the establishment no longer accommodates black people or government employees. Now, what's worse is that the owner of that establishment has used the Bible to justify his decision, saying that segregation is God's will. The South African Human Rights Commission is also probing his comments. Now, for the latest update, we are joined by Patisa Mfuyu, who joins us on the phone line. Good morning to you, Patisa. Now, this story has garnered anger across South Africa. I mean, the comments that this owner has made are just plain shocking. We've heard recordings of him saying these things again on radio stations and so forth. Just talk us through the response that this story has had, both on social media and across South Africa as well.
Abigail, at the moment, I'm standing outside Andrew Slade's gate at the Sodwana Bay Guest House. The ANC is here in numbers. There are probably hundreds of ANC members that are here together with government officials. ANC Youth League is here. As you can hear, they're cheering as the ANC Youth League is addressing the people. The aim was for MEC to get into the guest house, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to do it now because I can see the gate has been closed. Earlier today, there was a meeting where the MEC of Economic Development and Tourism, Zikalala, met with various stakeholders at the library, at the local library here, to find out exactly what's been happening. Three things the action that is said that is going to take place is to suspend all operations here at the Sodwana Bay Guest House, and also after we left the library, we went to the police station where he laid criminal charges. 3 charges have been laid. It's illegal business operation, tax invasion, and crimen injuria. So what happened is, according to the chief, the local chief who was addressing us at the meeting which was held earlier, he's saying that the land that Andrew is operating from is the land from the chief, which was given to Andrew via the Simangaliso Trust. Andrew actually operated his business under false pretenses. Hence, they're saying it's land evasion. According to the Simangaliso Trust, it's supposed to empower the youth, and as part of the program that they were running, which is what Andrew said he was going to do here, but instead to open a guest house. Hence, they're opening these charges against him. They're calling for him to be evicted from the area because it's saying that his business is not legal here and also not wanted by the community. They're angry at the moment. I've spoken to a few. They're actually saying that what Andrew is doing is totally unacceptable. There's also been reports of ill treatment to the staff here at the guest house, which is one of the issues that the MEC said is going to investigate on. But it seems like there is a lot that's happening within the guest house. So yeah, basically at the moment this is where we are at.
Patisa, have you gotten a chance to get a glimpse of the owner of this guest house? Have you gotten a chance to interact with him or hear from him?
I spoke to Andrew on the phone this morning when I got here. He said to me he's going to give us comment after all is said and done. So he was waiting for the government, for the MEC to come for him to comment again. But now I see the gate is closed, so I'm not sure if he's still going to come out or not because there are hundreds of people that are outside his gate that are waiting to come in. So I'm not sure if only government officials will go in to interact with him or not. But at the moment, I haven't seen Andrew. The gate is still locked and there's no one inside here at the guest house.
But Isa, probably the most shocking part of this entire story is that Andrew goes on and says that he is quoting the Bible when making these sort of comments, saying that it's God's will that people should stay segregated. This has caused a lot of anger across the country. Just talk to us about what sort of reaction these comments have gotten.
Well, the reaction from the community, they're actually quite shocked, because as one of the ladies I was speaking to who lives around this area, he's saying that Andrew is normally a quiet person, quiet business person here in the area, and his business is not even that busy. Hence, she was shocked when she had these reports. But one of the comments was saying is that black people were meant to be servants, which is one of the things that I want to find out from Andrew, if he still feels the same way about the comments that he's made. But according to the community here, it's been his business is a bit quiet. His business as usual. When other guest houses are full, normally people come to his guest house for service. But it's not as busy as the other guest houses which are here in the area.
Mm-hmm. And Patisa, you've had a chance to interact with some of the government officials who are there outside the guest house, also trying to get answers from the owner of this guest house. What are the government officials saying?
According to the government officials, what they're saying is that what they want to do is close down this establishment, because they're saying that we are in a democratic South Africa. They can't believe that 22 years later, we're still dealing with issues of inequality and discrimination based on gender, race, or religion. And what they're saying is that this doesn't build a nation. So it's like with all the issues that we've had with the penny paper and with penny sparrow, sorry, it's not fair that in after 22 years of democracy, we're still we still have to tolerate issues like this. They're saying, which is why they've decided as a department to take drastic action against Andrew, so that things like this don't happen. Various people from the tourism industry and guest lodges around here, they also were echoing the same thing. They're also here saying they support the MEC, and they're saying that they shouldn't be judged by one individual who made these comments.
But Issa, just lastly in closing, try and paint a picture for us as to what the situation currently looks like outside that guest house. You said that there are a lot of people there.
Well, at the moment, I can tell you, I would say about probably over 200 ANC supporters are here. Government officials, it is packed. I think I tried to upload a photo on Twitter earlier today, just to give people an understanding of how many people have turned out here in this event. ANC Youth League at the moment is addressing the crowd. I'm sure you can hear the cheers of the people as they are talking. Zikalala will be talking as the MEC and also as the chairperson of the ANC, and also to try and speak to the people here in the area.
Patisa, thank you very much for the update. We'll check in with you a little bit later. A lot of South Africans interested in this story. We've got you covered here on ANN7. Andrew, the owner of that guest house, not engaging with our reporter as yet. The reporter saying that the gate is since closed, but we are stationed outside of the Sodwana Bay Guest House in KZN. Reports coming through now that that guest house is operating illegally, and for that reason it will be shut down. We've got all of the details here. Stay tuned to ANN7.